back then I was really spending a lot of time learning about personal finance. I was listening to all the podcasts, I was reading the books, I was researching these different funds and thinking, okay, well, should I move money from this fund to this fund? Should I take save 12% instead of 10%? Should I like going very deep in the weeds and trying to essentially kind of carve out a percentage point here and a percentage point there on what was fundamentally a very, very low starting point. I was able to put such little money into monthly savings that, if I'm putting 200 quid a month in, what's an extra 1% on 200 quid? It's not really going to move the needle. Whereas now I spend virtually no time thinking about personal finance at all, because what's changed is, thanks to the businesses that I have, I'm able to actually just contribute a lot more in the first place, which when you think about reaching a specific goal, makes far more of an impact than, so rather than figuring out how to eke out an extra 0.5 or 1-2% on what you've already got, if you can just put a lot more in the first place, then you realize actually that 1% here and there doesn't actually matter all that much. And so what it makes me think of a lot is that rather than spending all that time trying to figure out, like, how do I optimize this thing, if I at the time could have just gone and figured out how to increase my income in the first place, then that would have got me so much further towards my goal than that continued tweaking around the edges. And so that's the main thing that's changed really is just noticing how it's not really the specific decisions you make around this fund and that fund, but it's like, how much can you actually put in there in the first place?
I think that becomes a lot easier once you've got this vehicle that compounds at a much bigger rate. Yeah. You start to go, okay, well, my business is doing 100% a year, 200% a year, even 50. Well, the market 9 or 10 that put my efforts here, and that's like the thing that I've had to kind of have a conversation with myself about. It doesn't necessarily make sense to rip money out my business to get it taxed at 40% to bang it in an ISA when I could keep it in the business and reinvest it, hire this guy. So buy the podcast, these kind of decisions.
That was a clip from our episode with Ollie Richards talking about the power of investing in yourself. You can watch the full episode right here. Damo has a huge man crush on him.
You're just jealous, mate, because I don't like you.